Hi everyone, welcome to the first edition of the SIFT, live here in Copenhagen. I'm Cyrus, this is Adis.
Hey guys.
And we're from Media Sifter, the fact-based news platform on the blockchain, helping you to see through fake news. And that's really our mission at Media Sifter, to try and decentralize the influence of the media and distribute truth. And thinking about the way in which the media could be kind of supported and made better by using blockchain technology. And every week, maybe more regular than that, we're going to be taking stories both on the media side of things and also the blockchain side of things and picking them apart, trying to find evidence just like you would do on our platform to try and bring the reality and the truth to the stories that we're seeing. So today I'm sitting with Adis, and he's probably one of the most knowledgeable people in Copenhagen, if not Denmark, I don't know, on the cryptocurrency space right now. And we thought because we've got Adis here, we're going to talk about some of the biggest stories in the cryptocurrency space. So there were two big stories. One of those was the Segwit 2x hard fork, which didn't happen. Very technical, very political thing. Not really something that we want to talk about today. The other story though, which was really, really compelling for me anyway, was the so-called Ethereum hack. Now, the origins of that story from my point of view was on Twitter. I jumped on Twitter one day and I saw that apparently Ethereum had been hacked. And I was like, okay, that seems pretty crazy because Ethereum is this technology everyone's very confident about, quite bullish on. It's very, very technical. A lot of really, really clever people involved in that project. So if Ethereum got hacked, it'd be like the end of it somehow. But anyway, I didn't really believe that. I got onto the internet and quickly saw that it was fake news and thought that we'd try and shed some light on what really happened. So can you tell us a bit about what really happened? Did Ethereum actually get hacked?
No. It was not that deep. It was all concerning Parity, which is basically this company owned by Gavin Wood, was part of Ethereum, but it was never that deep. So basically it was all about Parity and not Ethereum. And basically they implemented a library which someone could turn into a wallet, and one person was able to get ownership of a library which he turned into a wallet, and then he was able to call a kill function which rendered a lot of multi-sig wallets completely useless, because he basically deleted all the state modifying logic. And so yeah.
Crazy. So what happened? What did he do? I saw this meme about I killed it or something.
Yeah, I mean, he called this kill function, and basically self-destructed all the state modifying logic.
Damn. So do we have any idea what kind of numbers we're talking about? Because I saw lots of different numbers.
So basically, based on the files out there right now, people are actually collaborating, and the White Hat group have made a list of addresses which has been affected, and according to this list, around 100 to 300 million USD dollars are affected. So yeah, that's a lot of money.
So it's pretty big, actually.
Yeah.
Damn. So do we know about this kind of profile, who it was? Because again, at the first breaking of the story, the word hack was there, so everyone's immediately thinking some kind of big hacker group, or at least a very talented hacker to be able to do that kind of thing. Then you see, when you delve into the story a bit more, that people are saying, actually, no, it's a newbie. Yeah. Do we know what the reality is?
So actually, it's a very complicated reality, because nobody really knows who this guy is. It could be a woman, man, a dog, or a bot, whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's different because it's difficult because on one side we have Parity, who based on the claims made by the person or the identity, saying that he's an newbie and new to Ethereum development, whatever. They believe it's an honest accident. While on the other hand, we have the crypto space, who has been looking further into his actions, and basically found out that this guy tried to drain different or various multi-sig addresses after destroying the library, or self-destructing the library.
This is what I was going to ask you. So I was going to ask you, is there any clue? Is there any evidence?
Yeah, so basically there's transactions which can be linked to this specific identity. So it's a little bit skeptical what is the truth, and this is why it's important to investigate, guys.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to be focusing on, exactly as Adish just said. So on this kind of show, we're going to be taking stories like this and delving deeply into them, finding evidence to try and say what's really the truth here, or at least try and get close to it as possible. So this week we got to the heart of a story which started out as Ethereum being hacked and finding out that in the end it's not really that.
Yeah, and please don't look at Parity now as the bad guys, because this is a human mistake and everybody can make this mistake. This just further stresses the importance of auditing, and that it's important not just to have two eyes going through the code, but have multiple eyes and people who think differently. And this is just a statement.
Great. So I think we've got to the heart of the story this week. It's been really, really cool to talk with Adis and to shed some light on what really happened. As I said, this is what we'll be doing. So make sure you subscribe if you like this kind of investigation, and if you want to see any kind of investigation, actually, just let us know in the comments and we can do our best to try and look into it.
Yeah, because the purpose of this series, or the SIFT in general, is that we want to inspire you guys to also do your own research and not just follow the status quo, and do an effort towards actually finding out the truth and not just believing everything.
So remember to hit subscribe if you like what you saw on the SIFT. Jump on our Telegram, jump on our Slack, all of that's in the description. And until then, we'll see you next time on the SIFT.
See you guys.